The ship was called the Levberg. It fished these waters for 20 years. It has been sitting on dry land for 34.
His father had been a fisherman on this sea. He had grown up eating fish from water that no longer existed. The salt crust was 8 centimeters thick. Below it, gray mineral sediment saturated with salt.
He was looking for the ancient river delta deposit zones, hey?
The ancient river delta deposit, still slightly different after 30 years of salt accumulation above it. The river memory was still in the ground. Breaking the salt crust was like breaking through the surface of a wound. Everything beneath it had been sealed from air and light for decades.
Get me a full core from that spot, right down to the gypsum layer, right away. Dr. Evans, I think we have some organic compounds here.
The ancient delta sediment had problems. Salt saturation in the top 20 centimeters, pesticide residue throughout, heavy metal loading at depth.
Desalination by hand, freshwater flushing of the top soil layer, repeated 3 times over 5 days. While the flushing ran, they added the halophyte compost.
Three freshwater flushes, 18 clay vessel loads each flush, carried 8 kilometers each way by
Gently work it in right here. We need this layer to be consistent.
Easy now, just there. Stop the flow. We move to the east section.
The rusted ships had been collecting organic material in their wind shadow for 30 years. The ships that represent
days to build soil from the floor of a dead sea. The soil that existed here was the Amu Darya River's million-year gift to the Aral Sea.
Keep the depth precise on this row. Watch the wind to the left.
Sunflowers were chosen for a reason beyond their yield. Their roots bioaccumulate heavy metals, pulling toxins from contaminated soil the way halophytes pull salt. The salt barrier had to be redampened every 4 hours. In the dry Aral wind, it dried in 3. They set a rotation.
Day 28. The floor of the Aral Sea germinated. Not water, not fish.
The Aral salt storms are not like normal dust storms. The salt in the air is chemically active. It settles on soil surface.
Мықтап ұста, жіберме, жылдам. Тастарды әкеліңдер. Дауыл жақын қалды.
The storm lasted 3 hours. When it cleared, everything outside the felt covers was coated white again. The ancient river's phosphorus deposit was doing what rivers have always done, feeding life, just differently than it was supposed to, through sunflower roots. The Levberg had fished these waters for 20 years. The sunflowers had been growing for 6 days. The color hit you before the scale did. The yellow was almost violent. Then you looked at the size of the heads. Then the scale hit.
He had not expected the yellow. He had planned for the yield, the scale, the chemistry. He had not planned for what it was.
The seed disc diameter of the largest sunflower head, 94 centimeters. Normal sunflower, 30. Each seed was 3 times the normal size. The oil content was later measured at 52%.
Lift together now.
Steady, steady.
We need another pole over here.
They carried the harvest past the ship. The same route the ship had taken when it brought fish from this sea.
We have never seen a harvest this large.
It is truly a gift from the land.
The sea is not coming back. Not in his lifetime. Not in his children's lifetime.
The soil they built would be less contaminated next season than this one. The sunflower roots had already begun their work.
The growing zone would stay. The amended soil would stay. The sunflower roots still in the ground would continue pulling toxins.
In 2100, when the water tables are gone and the rivers have been redirected one time too many,
the land does not refuse those patient enough. Not even when the land is the floor of a sea that humanity killed.